and needed. Our doors are open to all. This service has been designed especially for you. So welcome home. Please join me on claiming our mission. Our mission is transformation through spiritual practice, education, service, and empowerment, and by living inspired lives. Thank you. And now I'd like to invite you to listen to the lyrics of our beautiful song, One Power by Daniel Nahum. Thank you, Joe.
Just see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable. And just speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. Simple as love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door, but whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of love. You and me. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. And we'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, or Jesus, or Lord.
Head guy said he's going to tell Richard to come in. I didn't see him. He said Richard's here. I just didn't see him. He said he's going to tell him to come in and take over.
It's Muhammad. It's your mind. It's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe. It's music, Mother Earth, Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love. You and me. One power. One power. One power, so we are. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby. The serenity of sleep. It's the anchor we abandon. For it's love that's most deep. It's one power. Oh, oh, oh. What we are is one. It's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and
Me. Yes, yes. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, thank you. The power of the love in you and me. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful song. And now I am going to give you about 3 to 5 minutes to stand up and just greet each other, say hello, and we will continue with our service. Oh, welcome, Lunita. Welcome, David. Yes, my grandchildren are there. Thank you, Greg. Nice to see you. So we will give 5 minutes to greet and meet, and we'll be back. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Yes, with Rachel. Oh, so sweet.
Hey, I was talking to you. I was talking to you. I gotta. Huh? Oh, really? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Meeting and greeting again. To go.
Is that in our program?
I didn't get that.
That's the beauty of meeting all over the world.
Yeah. Okay. Done? So you're up on the ladder, you know, you just put it on the whole service. Really? Yeah, so I went to one meeting. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
Thank you. He's amazing.
Have to do that.
I'm working on that, especially if it's.
Meet and greet.
You're welcome, guys.
Meet and greet. We should put that in the program. Yeah, we should, for the hobbies, for the hobbies. Yeah. Because everybody will-
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet and greet.
So.
I know.
Trust, it's 10 years old. So they brought that.
Look, she's got matching pen, matching outfit.
You're
the kind of fun, move it over. Really don't like it. Are you gonna talk standing up? I think so. Probably, yeah. It's your volume is super better.
Yeah.
So I get.
Yeah, I'll just have a chair in case of need.
Look at that.
I got one of the ones. Maybe next year.
That's fast. I know.
Thank you, thank you. Moving on with our service. We have Reverend Alan David Young, who will guide us with the weekly affirmation and opening prayer. Welcome, Reverend Alan.
Today's affirmation is make sure I got it right. Yeah. I am consciously co-creating a higher, deeper love in the world. I am consciously co-creating a higher, deeper love in the world. So let's go within for a moment as we open this service and prepare to listen to our beloved Reverend Linda, who's going to speak to us this morning. So I give thanks for those that are here. Thanks for those who wanted to be here and couldn't make it. Thanks for this wonderful, bright day. Thanks for all things, great and small. Thanks for this place of service, for the holy ground upon which we sit and stand. Thank you, God, for this and so much more. And as we move into the service, I accept and know that the words that are going to be spoken are already in the mind of the divine. They're soon to be transferred to us, but we're open to this divine broadcast, soon to be delivered. And with that, I simply allow these words to flow from our beloved Reverend Linda, knowing that all is well and all is going to be well. And with that, you can join me in saying, and so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Allen. Thank you, thank you. Join me in service today. We have our inspirational speaker with Reverend Linda Anson. Aplauso, Reverend Linda. Yes, thank you, thank you. Our music, of course, is a recorder, Spiritual Music by Joe, who's our technical host. Thank you, Joe Beckner, for being here today. Thank you, thank you. So following our service today, you are all welcome to have a delicious breakfast here at Hobbies. So for our love streamers, have a delicious breakfast, Greg and Lunita and David. Also, we have licensed professional spiritual practitioners here present with us in the service today to offer prayer support to you for creating healthy, vibrant, and fulfilling lives. Do we have anyone here for the first time? Well,
David?
once again, yeah, it's David and Luna and Brianna.
Has he been here before?
I think it's their second time. But hello. Hello, David. Hi, Luna. Yeah, there. Yeah. Good morning, Greg. Yes, so moving on with our service, I would like to introduce our inspirational speaker. But before, I like to talk a little bit about Reverend Linda Anson. Reverend Linda Hanson values Anson. Did I say it right? I'm the Spanglish. Hola, Anson. She values a higher education and earned her bachelor's degree in business with a major in public administration. Her lifelong and spiritual journey led her to explore many different faith traditions before finding her spiritual home at the Tri-City Church of Religious Science in Fremont, California. After years of dedicated study, a spiritual practice, and meeting all the requirements, she became a licensed minister. In 2016, she obtained her ordained minister license with the Center for Spiritual Living Peninsula and the Center for Spiritual Living in general. Reverend Linda is an aspiring speaker, teacher, workshop facilitator, and online discussion leader. She is deeply passionate about creating a world that is fair and inclusive. One of Reverend Linda's greatest gift is her ability to connect with people from all walks in life. Even when she doesn't speak their language, her warm compassion and genuine presence transcends words, allowing everyone to feel seen, welcome, and valued. I have the honor to welcome this morning with her very spiritual, inspirational talk today. So welcome, Reverend Linda Anson. Welcome, welcome. Aplauso fuerte. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Carmina. She interviewed me last night to learn some of those details, and now that it's been said, I know I have to live up to that. Okay, I'm moving.
You don't talk until you get up to the left
Yeah,
and the camera.
there we go. So I also welcome our people on the screen, people in the world, Luna and David and Greg. It's so great to have you here with us. And most of the time I can't see all the way to the screen. So I love knowing who's there and that they have joined us. And we acknowledge that. We acknowledge how important that is to recognize the people that are not here for one reason or another, but they wanted to be here. So this is the wonderful computer world that we live in now. Who knows what's going to happen when we have AI up there trying to give their opinions. So I'd like to start with a contemplative question and hopefully answer it partially, at least by the end of the day or the end of my time, is how are you actively co-creating a world that represents this higher, deeper love? And if you could just think about that, hopefully we have time to just go back and just tell me what came up for you. Okay, everybody understand the assignment? Okay. So I think I'm also saying the same affirmation, which I don't think you can say this too many times, is I'm consciously co-creating a higher, deeper love in the world. So that is all our part. It's not to just always receive the good or the bad. It's to participate and be a part of this world. And I know how hard it is for that right now, but if we stick to the plan of being a participant and always looking for the better, then you can't go wrong. You're going to get the same answer, which is love. And once you realize that and experience that, it's like having angels. I studied angels a little bit in the last couple of days too, and how we imagine angels looking childlike, sweet faces, and they are so comforting to us. We can walk in here and maybe feel alone, but the angels are there. They're always there, and they may not be in form that you see, but you can feel them, and you are them. So when you put your angel cap on, you're going to get what you put out. And I know that was talked about in your the words that you spoke. And so when I think about angels, and there are guardian spirits who they watch and protect and guide us throughout our lives. Sometimes they take human form. Sometimes they're just in the ether. They're always there. Because they represent a vision of innocence, beings not burdened by guilt or shame. And when that happens, when you can take on that from an angel is that you live without guilt or shame. It's just, it lightens you up. It lightens you up and others. It's easier for you to receive messages that maybe people don't receive them the same time you do. I know that whenever I go to see my mother, and she's still alive, she's 89, she's at the Masonic home, and it is like visiting an angel because it's neutral. She doesn't always remember who we are as her kids that come and visit. But we know who she is. We know who we are. Nothing has changed. She's still there. And we can be of assistance to her by accepting, her and what she's doing, maybe right at that moment. And a lot of times when people are they're coming to the end of their life, they might live another 7 years. There's several people at the Masonic home that are 107. There's something about that number. And she's not ready. She doesn't talk or even intimate that kind of idea. And I feel part of that is she feels she's created her own family there outside of us as her original family. She's created her family and we feel it. I feel it when I go there. I like to stop and just say a word here and there, or even the people visiting somebody there will say something to them. So it's creating even more of that family feeling and guided by the angels. And it's just kind of amazing because John will usually go with me and take me, but not come in. It's very, very sad for him and it's hard. It's not for everybody. And she's my blood mother. And so I can do it. And it's not always easy. But as soon as I realize that I'm part of the angel staff there, then I just accept that. And that transfers to the others that are there. And we learn, it's kind of funny because the people that are there to visit their mothers, their aunts, my cousin came all the way from Alaska to see mom for one day. It was that important for her. And so we have a separate little group there at the Masonic home that are the visitors of the infirmed. Some of them are more infirmed than others, but they're all in wheelchairs. And so, we have a little, what's it called? You go to the country fair or the county fair and they have those little cars bumping each other. I can't remember what it's called, but bumper cars, well, this is bumper wheelchairs. And they can get a little playful with that. And it's kind of interesting. But they do represent for us a vision of innocence, of not being burdened. And our passion for this angelic expresses our longing. It's a longing to be in paradise. And you can do that for others. I do that for my mom. She doesn't really, if you look at just her face and not feel what's going on, you may not be able, it'd be a real stretch to see her in paradise, and that would be paradise where she's living. But it's not really, and it's all how you look at it and what you know about it, and if that's a natural thing or not. It doesn't really have to be natural. You can go in and smile and touch their hands. We always touch mom's hand, put some lotion on it so she really feels, that connection. And because it's all about connection. And sometimes we may not have one word in an hour. So something is there that carries it forward. And for me, it's just, there's no other way. There's no other way to think about it. She's my mom, and wherever she's at, sometimes she'll squeeze my hand a little too hard, and I'll say, "Mom, you're hurting me." And I don't know what that's all about, but she has this little funny smile when she does that, when she's squeezing me and hurting me. It feels like a playful thing. So we do these little playful games that only she and I know what the rules are. There's no rules. And so I'm going to move on to something else, because I know that I have spoken about Mom a lot, and a couple of you have been there to visit her. So you can probably imagine what I go through, and what my mom and what all the other people that are visiting and visitors are going through. It's not always a perfect day. Some people are crying, they're lonely, but they still want to play bingo. And they're told, you can't go and play bingo unless you stop crying. And she will immediately, this is not my mom, another person, she'll immediately stop crying. And that motivated her enough, because she'd really rather be with people playing bingo. She doesn't choose the crying. It happens, it just happens. And so we know that love is kind, and we're talking about love here. Love, even the people that volunteer their time there, they are bringing love, and it's very much appreciated. So this is interesting too, that love is something that the more you give, the more you get back in return, right? I mean, we've always known that since we were kids. If you're really nice to your little friends, and they're going to be nice to you, and you might be able to turn that around for them. Maybe they weren't nice to people, and because they were always being made fun of, or not feeling well, that you continue being yourself, being able to share the love and show it. So we talk about the world. The world it's a quilt. You can imagine it's a quilt of collective expression and showcasing both profound beauty and deep brokenness. When you think about that, isn't that almost exactly where some countries or some people are at this moment? Profound. And we can witness that exhilaration of cooperation when shared visions come together, and people know that they, in a shared vision with more people, can make a bigger difference than just maybe one person. But don't let one person stop you. We have been in this with this group back in one of our other locations, and people would come. Maybe there'd be 8 to 10 people, and we'd be handwriting postcards to politicians, asking for things, being grateful for things. At that time, it was mostly needing something, needing peace. That's what our focus was, and love. So when we come together in the area of brokenness, disconnection, and inequity is exactly the attention, the collective attention that comes together that creates the bigger picture. You know, it creates love, more love, like a bunch of love. And even if you don't know the people, you can love them because they are part of humanity. And that is, yeah, Faith Rivera just popped up in our room here. So welcome, Faith. She is a very sweet person, by the way. So think about the idea of that love is consistently calling us in all different ways. It could be a way that you really don't like it. I don't like love in that way. But it's who we are. So there's times in our life where we really don't like ourselves, but yet we're love. Can't get better than that. Either be or you're love, or you are in love, or you're moving towards love. So we have our collective resilience and our deep longings and even the challenging aspects of our past. So we may have some challenging things that have happened to us or our families or our distant families or even people we know, human beings. That may be the truth. And it's hard. It's hard to move forward when you have this weight on you that all these things have happened, you've experienced things, and you want to change because that might be causing some health problems. It just might. And if you're willing to look at that and receive prayer about that, that's the start or the continuation, because it's always been there, but you just didn't recognize it or it wasn't explained enough as a child. That pain might go back to when you're a child or going through a divorce or losing your job, many things. But even those things can be healed with the idea of love. Not the idea, but the actual practice in the way that you feel the most comfortable. So it's a fertile ground. It's a fertile ground for healing is when you don't have to have a bunch of painful things to have love show up in your life. It's there. It's always there, but you may not see it. You may not see it for a year or so. Whether if you're going through, like I said, a health challenge or some sort of sadness or disappointment. But keeping the eye on the prize is what it takes. Show up, be present. I mean, do you know how to be present? I think this group does. Being present is, acknowledging who's talking to you and others in this group that you've chosen the same place to be. What a cool thing that is. We didn't have to call each other. Well, maybe so. There were a few calls made in the process of this movie. So I want to go back. Let's see. Check something. So what I'd like to do right now is do just a little bit of crosstalk. Do we have, what time is it?
10:48.
Oh, it is. Wow. Okay. Okay. Quickly, we have one idea, and I've done this before, where we integrate a specific gratitude practice that you do wherever you're at, because you don't have to say it. You don't have to act it out. Might be kind of fun if you acted it out and see what how people respond. And there's our Richard. Next, infuse a recurring annoyance with love. So when you encounter something frustrating like traffic, what's traffic in the world of all the things that you could experience? Where's traffic in your list? Anybody want to just say that? Say what that answer is for you? Is it change your mood or?
Was distracted by him coming.
So that's okay. Oh. I know, we knew he was coming, just didn't know when exactly.
What's traffic? What is?
Well, no, not, I just use that as a quick example, but starting to be annoyed with love. So you encounter something frustrating like traffic or a long line. What can you think of something else that would take you're annoyed, you're about love, but all of a sudden, because that car cut you off, where does the love go? So you became annoyed, which is like a little cut in how you really want to be. Anybody have any situations like that? No? I mean, these are metaphysicians, so you've got it all down.
You got distracted by the food.
What is the question? I think I'll go past, that's a second try on that question. I think we'll skip that one. Okay.
That we feel gratitude, we feel love, but then something comes up that is annoying us.
Yeah.
How do we manage gratitude and love towards that situation or that person?
Yeah.
That was a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you have anything, Carmina, like that?
Oh my God. Too many. Too many.
So is it possible to cut that list down? Even decide in the morning? I'm cutting that list down today. I still want to go do this, but it's possible I'm going to run into this. You know, just changing your mind is changing your life. And so the other people in the other cars, if that happens to be one, are also frustrated. And it's good to just give them a little a little wave and a smile. And like sometimes people just, you get the picture that they want to let you in, or, some sort of being present. You can even be present in a car, coming up against situations. You don't know those people. You'll never see again, probably. But to making that choice, because what's going to happen if you fall into that, the next person you're with is going to get lesser of you. They won't feel it as much. So it's a big ask, but and so this is the last of that list, is dedicating 5 minutes each day to simply feeling the presence of love within you. remembering it's your inherent nature. So these are called micro actions. They're powerful. And they expand us, our capacity to embody the experience of this love. That's a big thing. Come in.
I think it's, for me, it's like what science of mind says, change your mind, change your
Yeah.
life. And I have a choice. I have the choice to think negative or being in this chaos situation or change it. And like you said, take a 5 minutes, meditate, do a affirmation prayer for me and for that person, if it happens to be a person. I think this is the way I understand right now, that to be in the present. However, to feel the process, because I am a human being, feel the process of feeling the chaos.
Yeah,
That, however, I do have the choice
right. Yeah, you got it.
to send prayers and to embrace that person with love.
Just looking up at your grandchildren and they're listening to you because grandma always has great lessons.
That's what I understand right now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good comment you
Yeah.
can add to today's talk, especially your affirmation about co-creators.
Mm-hmm.
Co-creators are people who are just in your life, and that includes people who are in traffic that are annoying you. And I think it's kind of nice when you're preaching to the choir here, because all of us have practiced many of those methodologies that you have mentioned. It's okay. It's when I'm with co-creators that do not understand that about changing your mind and changing your life as well.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when that happens, I feel like the assignment is that the co-creator that has been placed into your life is part of your assignment. So for example, when I'm sitting in a passenger car, a seat of someone who's driving and he just will not let go, he's cursing, everybody's on the road, and he's just making this whole ride very unpleasant. So I know what to do, but when we're with our co-creators who are cursing everybody and causing this problem, I feel like that's a good assignment for me to be an influencer.
Yeah.
And that's a tall order, but until we affect our co-creators, we're just, talking to ourselves. So I think the assignment is a little heavier than we think, to just do it for ourselves. If I'm in the presence of someone who is still not able to let go, sometimes their energy affects me and I'm nervous and I'm not enjoying the life. But finally, when I say, you know what, you cannot do anything about the person who just cut you off. You cannot do anything about the traffic. And we're all in this together. So wouldn't it be nice if we just listen to the music and talk to each other and not have to deal with this traffic? Because if you keep focusing on the traffic and the people who are annoying you, you have brought the energy to where they are. So beware of who your co-creators are. And sometimes they're not lovable. But that is the assignment, isn't it?
Yeah, and going back to the very first line of this talk is our contemplative the contemplative question is, how are you actively co-creating a world that represents this higher, deeper love? And each person is going to have a different way, right? Because we're all different, yet we all have that love. That's the common thing. So, on that note, I would like to close with a quick treatment, and then we'll go on. So I know today people are feeling something different, not because of my words, but because each of us have a say in what this world brings to us. And we have a say on how we accept it and what we say next. That's the co-creation, is all of us doing our best and staying calm. And so I know that we have come here to talk about things like this, to do better and to be a really good co-creator and continue learning. And I release this with gratitude and love. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you. So Carmina, do I? That's right.
Power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows oh so gracefully. The power of now is always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows oh so easily. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Oh, be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. The power of now. The power of now is ever flowing, connecting the soul to the one. The power of now unfolds so peacefully. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know.
Thank you. Gracias, Joe. The power of now. The power of now for us to know how to manage chaos, change our mind, change our lives. Yes, thank you, Joe. And now it's time for our intentional giving. Here in Science of Mind, sharing our abundance is an expression of gratitude, trust, and love. It reminds us that the source of our good is infinite, and there is always enough to bless ourselves and bless others. So I'm going to invite you to repeat after me, blessing our abundance. I bless this gift with all my love. As I give, I embody prosperity and abundance, knowing I am fully supported by the universe. This is a symbol of my love and gratitude. It does great work in the world and returns to me easily, effortlessly, and often. So we're going to pass our folder. Thank you, Reverend Linda. And the gratitude song. Thank you. There's many different ways that you can make your donations. One of them is pressing that donate button, which is the cslpeninsula.org. And the button, you will find it on our website for Center for Spiritual Living Peninsula. Or you can also use our cell, the cell account, which is sent to center cslpeninsula@gmail.com. Or if you choose to write a check, you can mail it to CSL Peninsula, P.O. Box 3243 at Berkeley, California. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. The gratitude song. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm
So thank you.
grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I am 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 grateful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And at this time, I will invite Reverend Alan David Young to do the blessing in our tithe and offering, as well as how to offer and how to send a prayer request. Thank you, Reverend Allen.
Once again, thanks for being here, and thanks for the offerings you're giving today or tomorrow or whenever. So let's go within for just a moment. And I give blessings, give thanks for this wonderful blessing of being here with all of you, the CSLP. And I accept and know that whatever is given today or whenever is part of the law of circulation. And whatever we give returns to us. And that's the nature of the law of circulation. So I say thank you, Father, Mother God, for all that is to come, and for each of those who are able to give, and even for those who maybe aren't able to give now, because all of us are giving all the time. It's the whole nature of this talk was about giving and loving one another in many ways. So I say thank you for this offering, and for the offerings in the future, and for those in the past. And with that, I allow these words to rest. And you can join me by simply saying, and so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you, Reverend Allen. Thank you so much. And do we have any announcements today? Okay. You want
Oh, there is one more thing.
one more thing? Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Go
very
ahead.
small thing. In terms of prayer requests, you could send them to the Gmail address, or you can send them to the PO box. It's up to you, whatever is comfortable. If you write them out and you just have a letter, send it in the PO box if you want. Otherwise, use an email.
Okay. Once you're here, do you have any announcements?
I don't have any announcements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any announcements, Elliot, Reverend Linda?
Well, Elliot does. Tomorrow, well, of course, with mindfulness Toastmasters, tomorrow we actually have a speech-a-thon. So if you want to go there and give a speech, you are most welcome. Now, Reverend Linda is just waiting for a ride. Came on to Menlo Park, and we could arrange that, it would happen. But otherwise, there are different people who show up, give their thoughts, and then they get feedback on how well they did. Should you have them a little louder? Could you walk around a little bit? Could you look at your audience and even notice whether they're listening to you? All of the above. And also, if you have a message, that's also a good time for you to practice giving your message. That's tomorrow from 6 to 8:30 in Menlo Park.
6 to 8:30. Thank you. Thank you, Elliot. And we are just about, oh, another announcement. Our next in-person gathering here at Hobbies will be Sunday, July 26th. So please join us at 10 a.m. with inspirational talk. And do you know who is talking? No? No, okay.
You do July 17th.
Don't we do the second Sunday?
No, I think we're going to the 26th.
Is it Poinson?
Nope. According to the calendar.
The next meeting in person here at Hobbies, we always have it via Zoom every Sunday. You are welcome to join us every Sunday at 10 a.m. However, in person, you're welcome to come and enjoy our gathering here. After, as I mentioned it before, we have a delicious breakfast here at Hobbies. And our next gathering is going to be on July, is the second Sunday of the month.
July 12th.
It would be July 12th,
And the guest speaker is.
Yeah.
and the guest speaker will be Elliot Mao. Yes, all right, Elliot. So we hope to see you here again on July, remember, July 12th, okay?
Be there, be square.
Yes, yes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, we have 2 gatherings this month. In person. And now I will invite Reverend Linda Anson to please come and give us our closing benediction. Thank you, Reverend Linda.
I'll just go within and feel all that love in your body. that has been activated. And I know I am so grateful for it. And I'm grateful for each of you that provided yourself here at this gathering, because without you, it wouldn't be the same. We need every one of you. And I'm so grateful for each person that contributed to this day, and that means every one of you. And especially Carmina and Reverend Allen and Joe. So just let's say thank you. Say thank you and I love you. Let's do that together. Thank you
Thank you,
and I love you.
and I love you,
And so it is.
and so it is. Thank you, and I.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Linda. Thank you. And thank you to our love streamers, our
yeah.
Zoom viewers. Thank you, Luna and David, Greg. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you next time. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, now it's time for food. Food. Thank you, Joe. Ay, ay,